มาหาภารตะกับผมวารินสัจเดลในวันนี้พาคุณผู้ชมบินลัดฟ้าไปยังแดนภารตะเลยครับไปยังเมืองมุมไบซึ่งเป็นมหานครศูนย์กลางบันเทิงของอินเดียและกำลังจะกลายเป็นศูนย์กลางบันเทิงระดับโลกเมื่อ Amazon Prime ผู้บริหารช่องสตรีมมิ่ง Prime เลือกเมืองนี้เป็นสถานที่จัดงาน World Premiere เปิดตัว Citadel ครับซึ่งก็คือ Spy Action Thriller Series 6 ตอนโดยจัดงานกันไปเมื่อต้นเดือนเมษายนและเราได้มีโอกาสบินลัดฟ้าไป Exclusive Interview กับดารานำจากซีรีส์เรื่องนี้นะครับนั่นก็คือ Priyanka Chopra Jonas และ Richard Madden Priyanka Chopra Jonas นั้นก็เป็นผู้ที่ได้เกิดในบอลิวูดและตอนนี้กำลังไปได้สวยที่ฮอลลีวูดนะครับมีผลงานมากมายเธอเป็นที่รู้จักในฮอลลีวูดจาก Quantico นะครับและ Citadel นี้คือเรื่องล่าสุดส่วน Richard Madden ก็โด่งดังมาจาก Game of Thrones ผมได้มีโอกาสไปสัมภาษณ์พิเศษทั้งสองท่านในช่วงที่มีการจัดงาน World Premiere เมื่อต้นเดือนเมษายนที่ผ่านมานะครับก็ได้สอบถามไปหลายๆเรื่องที่เกี่ยวข้องกับการทำงานร่วมกันในซีรีส์เรื่องนี้ซึ่งเป็นผลงานล่าสุดของ Russo Brothers ความจริงแล้วเนี่ยลงทุนมหาศาลเป็นภาพยนตร์ก็ได้นะครับแต่ว่าเขานำเสนอเป็นซีรีส์6 ตอนมันมีเสน่ห์อย่างไรนะครับเราไปฟังจากปากของทั้ง Priyanka Chopra Jonas และ Richard Madden กันเลยครับ
Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to you on behalf of all the Thai fans. I'm from Thailand. What do you find it interesting about the characters that you are playing in this series, Priyanka?
For me, my character's name is Nadia Singh, and both our characters have a major duality. We play two people, and I think what was most interesting about Nadia for me was she is someone who internalizes everything, super strong. She's not someone to let anyone see her emotions or the chinks in her armor. And I'm the opposite. I'm a goofball. I tell everyone everything. So I could talk to a pole. So that was really hard for me to rein in myself. Not hard, but challenging. It's fun, when you play different characters. But this show is so deeply entrenched in. It's multi-layered, it is non-linear, it keeps going back and forth, so it's so much fun as an actor to be able to delve into what your character's doing, where they were, where they're going.
We feel the chemistry between the characters. Richard, what's your take on working together with Priyanka on this series?
Priyanka, from the start of this, was a beautiful collaborator, especially when it becomes so complicated that there are 4 characters with 2 human beings.
Yeah.
And that's what we managed to do from the start, was try and integrate as much as we could into the time we've got on screen, and that kind of really filters into even our action sequences. When these are fight sequences that we've practiced and rehearsed, that we would then mine further to think, how can we get these characters connect? How can we tell the audience the story of these 2 people and how they are together within these sequences? And that can only happen when you've got someone who's working so hard to find the detail in things, as Priyanka does.
Yeah. What do you do to get into this particular, characters? It's not just one, right? So.
Yeah. What did we do?
A lot of stretching. A lot of stretching.
Warm-ups. Vocal warm-ups, legs warm-ups.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't lie. We shot this show during COVID. It was 2021. We were in London, and then we shot a little bit more in 2022 as well. But it was tough because it's a hard show. It's physically hard. It's emotionally hard.
Yeah.
For me, I was away from my family for a really long time. We couldn't travel. It was just tough. But when I went to work every day, and eventually started seeing dailies, and you start seeing the work that you've done, you're like, okay, the sacrifice is worth it. When you put in the work is when you see the work. And we put in a lot of work, not just us, but the rest of the cast, the crew. It was emotionally very, very draining because it took so much from us. But I think when you watch the show, you're like, wow, we all did that.
Yeah. How did you manage to maintain the continuation of the characters? Because as an audience, I watch 3 episodes, and it's a challenge for us to actually follow up. With the time, with the years. 8 years later, 10 years.
The same for us.
Exactly.
You should see
What did
the
you
sizes
do?
of our scripts after. They had like a million like notes, and it's
On
a,
top of your daily life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
don't
that's
know if I had
what
a
we
life.
used each other for that, which was good to
Yeah.
be like, where are we at this point? What do we know? You know, who are we right
Who
now?
are we?
How informed are we in this section of the story?
what
so,
happened before that would define us behaving a certain way in this time.
Yeah.
But we really depended a lot on each other for that, because we are both prep oriented. We both really think about, you know, how you enter a scene and how you exit a scene.
Yeah.
So, you know, there were things that we'd miss, and mostly Richard was checking me. But yes. Because he's an extra nerd.
I'm a big nerd. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
Of all the characters that you have played before in your career, do you think this is a departure from what you have played before, Richard?
I think there's a darkness to the Mason Kane character that is that's different to the other characters I've played before, I think, and that was really kind of a fun, interesting thing to play with someone with a pretty dark history and past, and how that manifests itself into the man he is today.
I think so. I mean, there may be similarities. I've done 70 movies, I don't know. But I think what is different about this character is she's very grounded. She's very grounded, aware, strong, confident. You know, even if she's afraid, she won't let her fear lead her decisions. So I kind of really admire Nadia for, I mean, I wish I could be like her, because she's just so stoic and cool, and at the same time allows herself to feel feelings, and there's some strength in vulnerability. So I think it's a very different character from that sense of the grounding that I have. I mean, for people who have known my work may see a difference in my performance, because she's just very different. I took her on very differently than what I've done before.
When we watch the series, Citadel, the production scale could have been a movie, but it's made as a series. So as an actor, what do you think are the benefits of having it done as a series?
It's never been done before at this scale. There are very few TV series that are done at this scale, and I think as an actor, for me to be part of something which is basically 6 movies, you know, put together in a series is very exciting. I think our medium, everyday entertainment, is changing. With streaming coming in, it has given us freedom and access and the liberties to be able to experiment with what a medium can look like, what a show can look like. There's no format anymore. You can have a 20-minute episode, you can have a 70-minute episode. So it's just a really fun time to be able to do and explore different things. And this show is very unique in that way.
Richard, as a series, as opposed to a movie?
Because we get more time to do it, I suppose. That's what the big benefit is. You know, sometimes in film it's limited. You're only limited to 90 minutes or slightly longer, whereas we've got 6 episodes to tell a journey, and I think that gives an audience a time to flick, particularly between our different timelines and how much the show is spread over so many different years. It gives them a real chance to play around with that. That's not having to be compacted into one movie.
Would you come to Bangkok in the storyline?
Oh,
I'd love to.
I love Bangkok. I've been many times. I love Thailand. Swadika.
Swadika.
I love Thai food. It's my favorite food in the world. So
Yeah.
yes, I would hope that we come to Bangkok someday.
I mean, in the storyline.
With the show, yes.
With the
Yes,
show,
of course.
Yeah, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Richard, have you been to Thailand?
Yes, I have been to Thailand. I had a wonderful time there. It's been many years, but it's a beautiful place. I came back feeling very restored.
Thank you so much for the opportunity once again.
Thank you.
And good luck, all the best
Good luck.
with the series.
Thank
Thank you.